Hi, I wave at y'all with both hands. 2007 Polaris Ranger, fuel injected, 700. We had to put some stuff on it here. I'm gonna take this off again. So got it. It was barely idling, running like poo-poo. Here's the plug wires. They're just, the guys, don't electrical tape your plug wires with no boots at all. I mean, in a pinch, in a hurry, you got to, like a bush fix kind of situation, maybe. But these guys, come on now. This one didn't even have them. And they were arcing out between the two. Because it goes, the two of them go into one coil like this right here. So, I believe it ruined the coil with two sparks going between the wires, you know. And I found that those wires were that way as it's running, and I'm in here tinkering, and I got blowed up there. I was like, good God almighty. Plug wires are bad. If not, they're going to be, because they just lit me up, and I'm mad at them. But, no, I wouldn't do that. But, you see, they're right there now. New ones with the boots. I don't like the whole let's run the wire harness on top of the coil. I also don't like that the coil bolts with, like, I don't know, about an inch of gap in between your hand, this storage container. You have a map sensor that's back in there. This thing was running incredibly rich. Not only, like I said, it was missing, but once it started to smooth out, it was still running incredibly rich. So the only thing that it can do to monitor or meter fuel trim is that sensor. So the sensor's not super expensive. We replaced that. It worked great. It smoothed it on out, but then all of a sudden, once the machine got warm, of course we had the plug wires on. Once the machine got warm, it started missing again and carrying on, and it kept getting worse and worse the hotter it got. So the only thing I could come up with is I bet it's the coil. So I test the coil, and the coil doesn't test very good. It's right there on the limit, but I didn't heat the coil up. But the coil was right here on the limit of the resistance that it should have in it. So we replaced the coil, and no more problems. So I like the simplicity of this seat design. I just think that it would be, as much as these machines cost, having a hinge and a flip-flop forward kind of thing would be nicer, you know, if we could hinge it forward and then pull two pins if you want to take it all the way out, something like that. But anyhow, the thing starts up and does great now. It's been ran around just a minute, but while it's cold, it runs a little rough, like almost like a carburetor. But that's no biggie, you know. But I'll show you guys. Before at idle, it was just barely idle. And right now, it's still a little low. The idle adjustment keeps changing on the thing. So, I think the way that it's designed is a little bit of a problem. It's possibly the mechanic work too before me that's caused it too. But we're now in high, and we're going to ease in on throttle because this thing's really touchy. That belt hadn't hit high gear yet. Here we go. Oh, there's high gear. And it'll set you back. Now it's got some power. It's got some power. These 700s are pretty. I'm sure there's stuff way bigger now, but. And I'm sure power steering is probably a very good option to have, but this one doesn't have it, and that's all right. I'm a man. I can turn the dang steering wheel. But yeah, it does good now. We got plenty of power. It didn't have it before. I'm out the gas. And usually, like before, it would just stall out and die on you when you let out the throttle like that, because it does engine braking on you too, which is a good thing. I mean, if you, this is not a toy, you know, these are supposed to be for work and carry all your crew around the job site kind of thing. But getting her backed into place and trying not to crash into a customer's machine, that'd be something. Why does my mower look crooked? Sorry, I ran over it. I wouldn't give it back to them like that. I'd have to get them a new one. But this machine belongs to another YouTuber, Murfrees Mowers. If you like antique riding mowers and garden tractors and such, this fella is one to watch. He works on a lot of things. I just tripped over that concrete block and hit my shin. Oh boy. He works on old stuff like this, pedals with it, uses the 3-point, which this one don't have. I just fix them and get rid of them. But yeah, got her done. These things are simple, but you got to know a little bit about fuel injection to mess with that stuff. So I hope that video wasn't too shaky and crazy. I have y'all in the head mount. So like, share, subscribe, do all those things. The sharing will help the channel more than anything. So get that done. Let's get as many views on some of this stuff as I can get, and I'll try to put some more funny content and stuff. Y'all stay blessed.